Don't leave. Not like this. We can work through it.
How do you work through finding out that your own mother lied to you about who your father really is?
You face it and you talk about it, but you don't walk out.
Oh, so now we do this together, huh? Where was all this togetherness when you were deciding to keep my paternity from me, huh? You know what, Mother? You get what you give.
What are you planning on doing, Rach?
You mean, am I gonna tell Dad anything?
Caught you.
Great. Thanks a lot. You just made me mess up.
Well, you shouldn't be playing video games anyway. You have a book report due in a couple days, remember? Have you finished the book yet?
Not yet.
Well, get cracking, mister.
Can't I do it some other time?
I thought you loved that book. Is it because Bridget's not here to read it to you?
Bridget who?
I've got to go check on Phoebe and Steffi in the bathtub, okay? Try to get through a few pages. Thomas, will you answer that, please?
Took you long enough.
Bridget!
So she didn't go.
It seems like Los Angeles has something that Copenhagen doesn't.
And what's that?
Not what, but who. I think Bridget has a mystery man in her life.
I knew it. She was hinting about that at her going away party. So I guess CJ got her to stay, huh?
CJ?
Oh, yeah, isn't that who she's been seeing?
Well, I got the impression that it might be somebody else.
Oh, she swore it wasn't Mark. Who else could it be?
I might have to have a certain brother do a little investigating.
Oh, no. This is one Forrester who is smart enough not to get involved in his family's love life. Which is why I haven't asked you about that ring on your finger.
Settle.
Well?
Yes, Ridge gave it to me.
And?
No. We're not engaged.
Just going steady then, huh?
Going nowhere is more like it. I may have blown it with Ridge for good this time.
Dad has a right to know the truth.
The truth? The truth is you are his son. And from the moment he heard your first heartbeat, he's done nothing but love you.
So I repay him by lying to his face? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Pretend everything's the same as it always been?
It is the same.
What's the same, Mother? What is the same? My relationship with Bridget, is that the same? How do I look at Thorne or Kristen or Felicia ever again the same way? What about Massimo? You don't think everything's gonna be different with him? I'm telling you, everything's gonna change. Everything is gonna change.
You listen to me. No matter how much Massimo pressures you, and no matter what you feel inside, you owe it not to tell your father about this.
I am not gonna perpetuate your lie.
Didn't Portofino teach you anything? Are you so thick and so uncaring? Do you know what you mean to him? His whole world revolves around you, and you want to take that away from him just so you can unburden yourself.
Oh, don't you dare make me out to be the bad guy here. Dad's the one you're gonna have to answer to, Mother. That's what you're really afraid of.
No, it isn't.
All this talk about Dad being so devastated, all it is you just trying to save your sorry image. That's more important than protecting him.
You couldn't be more wrong.
You just don't want to see the look on his face when he knows the truth. You better prepare yourself, Mother.
Wow, Bridge. It's a nice surprise to come home to. What are you doing here, son?
Wait until I tell Phoebe and Steffi that you're here. And Dad.
Your dad already knows.
He does?
Yeah, he came to the airport and stopped me from going.
All right, Dad. You aren't going to change your mind and leave again, are you?
Not this time. This is where I want to be, Thomas. With all the people I love. And you're never gonna have to worry about my leaving again, okay? I'm here to stay.
You don't know how happy I am to hear you say that.
I thought you were downtown.
I was. But now that's all taken care of, and I can spend the rest of the day with my family. Rich, you didn't answer my question. What are you doing here?
Mother and I needed to talk.
About Bridget. Ridge went to the airport and stopped her from going to Copenhagen.
What, she's not going to accept the scholarship?
She didn't want anything to do with that anyway.
I thought that was such a great opportunity for her.
That was Mother's spin on it.
It was the opportunity of a lifetime.
To further your agenda?
Agenda?
Mother's been quietly planning Bridget's whole life. Actually, she's been planning all of our lives.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea the amount of manipulation that's been going on behind our backs.
Ridge.
Well, Mother's game is finally up. I'm not letting her get away with it any longer.
Come on, it can't be that bad.
If you could have seen how angry Rich was.
Ridge has been angry at you before.
Not like this. I did something that was very bad judgment, and he found out about it, and it destroyed all of his trust in me.
No chance in getting it back?
You, of all people, know how difficult that is. I could spend every day for the next year telling him how things are going to be different and how I hate what I did as much as he does, but why should he believe me? I mean, I certainly wouldn't if I were him.
Where'd she go?
Who?
Brooke Logan. That feisty, never-say-die woman. I mean, the mother that I know and love is not a quitter.
Isn't it great about Bridget?
Ah, it's the best news I've heard in a long time.
I've got to tell Phoebe and Steffi.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey guys, you're not going to believe this.
See what you've done already, huh? By one simple act, you have turned that young man's life around.
I'm glad I could help. That I finally feel free enough to.
See, I knew it. Once you and Ridge started to express your feelings, things would be different.
They are. Massimo, you really did us a favor. I mean, telling Ridge that he and I aren't brother and sister just finally gave us the opportunity to talk and be honest about where we stood.
That's great.
And now we're absolutely sure that the two of us being in love is a huge joke.
All right, what's going on between you two? Why all the accusations?
They're completely justified.
Obviously, Ridge and I have had a difference of opinion, but it's nothing that you have to concern yourself
I don't like the way he's talking to you.
You don't have to defend me.
So what if your mother set up a scholarship that Bridget didn't want? Where's the manipulation in that? She thought she was doing something good.
Oh, that's the way she projects it to the rest of the world, but the truth is rather something else, isn't it, Mother?
What gives you the right to say that?
I have more right than you know.
Why? She didn't wrong you. She didn't wrong anybody, as far as I can see. Look, Rich, your mother has always had very strong opinions about the direction this family should take. Every person in this family, but it's because she loves us. You should be very thankful for everything that she's done for this family.
If anyone has held this family together, it's you. You've always stood by us, encouraged us, sacrificed for us.
loved us unconditionally, no matter what we did or who we were. You were always there for us. You're the best. You are the best father any person could ever want.
Rich. What is that? What's wrong? What's this all about? Is this about losing Taylor and then Brooke, one right after another? Is that what this is?
It's gone. Everything that I feel I ever had is gone.
No. No, it's not, son. You still have your family.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I'm not going anywhere. Your mother's not going anywhere. Your children. Is this about Thomas? Is this about him being in the hospital? Is that what this is? Rich? Rich, talk to me. Tell me. Is this about seeing Thomas in that hospital bed and not knowing if he's going to make it or not? Because I understand, God, I don't know what it would be like if I had to lose one of my sons.
Well, you don't have to do that, do you, right now? You don't have to worry about that. Does he, Rich? It's been a long day. Why don't you go home and spend some time with your children?
Yeah.
Go on, I'll call you later. Say hi to the girls, and especially say hi to the grandson of mine. You tell him his grandpa will be over to see him real soon. Go on.
So, just like that, you have no romantic feelings for Rich.
None. And he doesn't have any for me.
That's what he told you.
He said that he's been in love before and that he knows the difference. And that our connection is about respect and trust and friendship. So do me a favor, Massimo. Give it up.
You know, Bridget, if I never mentioned a word about this again, it would still come up, you see, because those little voices that keep coming back to you, saying that you belong to Ridge, huh? There is nothing like truth to break through the strongest denial.
What difference does it make if I'm in denial? Which I'm not. Either way, Ridge isn't interested in me.
Ridge doesn't know what he wants. The poor man is confused. He's lost. His whole world has been turned upside down. He needs direction. He needs help. He needs a woman who could help him find out what's important in life. Are you going to deny him that?
I couldn't do it, Doc. I couldn't tell Dad. What now, huh? What do I do now?
Look, I am perfectly willing to help Ridge find his way. But if you're expecting some mutual attraction to come from that...
All I'm asking is that you be involved in his life.
Somehow I doubt that's all you're asking.
Look, Bridget, he needs you now more than ever, okay? Just imagine. The man he's looked up to all his life, he suddenly finds out that he's not his father. The man is shattered. And what happens to Ridge when he's vulnerable?
He turns to my mother.
And she doesn't have it in her soul to help him through that. Oh, she'll cry a little bit, you know, and then, but it all comes down to her like it always has. And that's the reason why I turned to you, Bridget, to save him from your mother, from himself.
What are you asking me to do?
Go to him. Find him before Brooke does.
And what? What, tell him I'm the perfect woman for him?
Be the friend that you say you are. Ridge is at a crossroad. He needs help. You can show him the way back to his children, to his family. You know something? We're all counting on you.
So you think I'm a quitter, do you?
The old Brooke would have risen to the challenge.
And leave a wake of destruction behind her. Now, why would you want her back?
It doesn't have to be all or nothing, Mom. You can still go after what you want. You just don't come charging out of the gates without looking where you're going.
So you don't think I'll make things worse with Ridge?
The guy loves you, Mom. He wants to make this work. You just gotta give him a chance. Now, come on, Logan. What are you waiting for? Go find that old fool and knock some sense into her.
Maybe it's a good thing Bridget decided to stay. And she and Ridge have gotten so close over the last few months. I think maybe he couldn't have handled her leaving.
He'll be fine. He's better than you realize. But I honestly think it was a mistake, Bridget not going. With those credentials, she could have gotten into any medical school in the world.
Well, you know, where she is now isn't exactly small potatoes. Besides, Ridge wouldn't have been the only person to miss her had she left. All right, I admit it. I'm a doting father.
Yes, you are. And if keeping your children in your life is what makes you happy, far be it from me to ever take one of them away.
I miss you so much, Taylor. I need your advice, your wisdom. I don't feel like I have anyone to talk to about any of this. No one to talk to about how to handle anything. God knows I can't go to Mother. Brooke, I just don't know if I can trust her. She betrayed her own daughter. My brothers, they have a stake in this. My sisters, seems like everybody has something to lose. So who do I go to find out anything and to get any answers? Tell me, who do I turn to? Just give me some kind of sign. That's all I'm asking. Just give me some kind of sign.